We're going to go into a dinner. Outdoor Pantry makes some awesome different dinner flavors. So we've got 3 different ones here. You're looking, this one here is 584 calories. So again, keep in mind, know what your calorie intake needs to be per day is how you're going to change what you're eating. So this guy has 584 calories. This is the beef stew. That was actually really good. Then you go to, this one is probably my favorite. This is the Buttermilk biscuits and sausage gravy. And you're looking at 544 calories. So again, these are all freeze dried, not dehydrated. This one I actually haven't tried before, so this is probably the one that we will eat on the video. This is the Cuban chicken and lime rice bowl. It's 534 calories. It looks pretty good from the ingredients that I can see through the pack. So yeah, you check out their website. It's outdoorpantry.com. They have a bunch of different selections. And then, excuse me, there's obviously different types of rowdy bars. So we've got peanut butter dark chocolate. They have a sunflower butters and berry and a chocolate coconut cashew. Most of them are right around the 180 calorie mark. The keto, I think, is a little bit less than that, and then this one is 190. The peanut butter, or excuse me, the blueberry almond tart. Now, aside from your coffee and whatnot, now let's say you shoot your animal, you got to pack out. Now, this is not only meant to be eaten at this time; it just happens to be what they called it. So I will replace these sometimes into my late snack in the afternoon, or maybe a late morning snack, depending on calories again. So this is the Wilderness Athlete Pack Out Bar. High energy, high protein. So this is really going to help you, you know, okay, hey, I got to pack out, you know, with 100 pounds of meat or so on my back. I want to be ripping and raring to go. So this is going to help build that energy in your body and, you know, kind of get you there. The other thing that we never ever leave, I mean, I could be whitetail hunting here in Pennsylvania. I always have a water bottle full. This is the Hydrate and Recover. These are the trail packs from Wilderness Athlete. This stuff, you don't leave home without it. They also do a more of like a, I don't want to say an energy drink. It's not really an energy drink, but it's just to help build energy and focus. So those little trail packs are, you know, awesome necessities. 1, because they're super small. 2, if I really had to, I can actually dump that into my bladder and just mix it before I put it back in the lid. So I'm kind of constantly drinking it. And what I do is normally on a long trip, I'll take, you know, probably a dozen or so of those with me. And I will, you know, camp, if it's been a real long day of hiking or stalking, I want to make sure that my body is working the way it should be, especially in the backcountry. So I'll actually sit and drink that at camp at night rather than just regular water, so that the next day I'm fully recovered from the hike or the stalk or whatever the case may be. But you'll see separate videos on those. So we don't have pricing on our list. The Go Hunt list didn't have pricing either, because again, it's all going to come down to personal choice of food, to how much calorie intake you need per day. So definitely, you know, check that out. There's lots of different programs out there. One that we like, they're good friends of ours, is Train, Hunt, Eat. They're, you know, awesome guys. It's a full workout program. So if you're going into the backcountry, maybe you need to get in a little bit better shape. And, you know, that's where also choosing a pack helps, because like I said, I could take the whole front of this pack off and have just a frame and a day pack. I can load it up with sandbags if I really wanted to go hiking locally. If I know I'm going on a serious trip and I gotta get out and get my legs worked and get my upper body worked, get that pack, you know, feel that weight on me for, you know, a good walk. And it could be just, you know, around your neighborhood. It could be on a local trail. Go walk the local high school track with your pack on. But you know, the planning and the food, the planning in the front of the trip, you know, making sure, okay, I got to make sure I have all my gear right. I got to make sure I have it, you know, sub-weighted, so that if you're using an outfitter, they're going to tell you what you can have as far as weight in a pack. Now, obviously, you go to certain places. If you're using an outfitter into the backcountry, you might be in a wall tent camp and they have a cook there. You might not need to bring food, but I would definitely bring, you know, the Rowdy bars, Wilderness Athlete pack out bars, the Hydrate and Recover packs. You know, I'd still keep all that with me, because if you're out hunting, you're not at the wall tent camp where the cook is. So things to think about. So the planning is super important, but okay, planning your body for the trip is just as important. So food choice, you know, you want to try to stay away from as much sugar as possible, which is really hard for me to do. For those people that know me, you know, for I don't know how long, I've been drinking like Pepsi and Red Bull for breakfast. So, you know, it's a big change from your daily routine going into the backcountry. So normally what I tell people, if they ask me directly, is, hey, you know, get some of the food that you're going to take on the hunt and start eating it, you know, a few months prior. Just have, you know, a pack a week maybe, because your body's not going to be used to it. So if you just wait till the very last minute and all of a sudden you're in the backcountry and you're eating all this food that you're not used to eating, one, it was dehydrated or freeze-dried, you know, you might not feel real great. So this kind of builds that little bit of, I don't even know what you want to call it, but it gives your body the ability to figure out, oh, okay, this is good for me, I want to eat it, I'm going to use what it's giving me. Where in the case that, you know, you've never had it before, your body might not like it so much. One thing that comes into food play is, depending on where you're at, is bear safe containers. You've seen me do a video on this bag before. This is the Ursack. This thing is built like a brick shit house. It keeps all the food scent in the bag. So what I do is, obviously all my freeze-dried bags, because they're self-contained, I just put them in the bottom, and then I take my bars and my, you know, drink mixes and all that stuff, and I put them in a Viam bag, and then I stuff that in here. And there's plenty of room in the top of my pack when I do that. The other thing is, when you're using a protein type shake or meal replacement type shake, scoop out, use your calorie guide, scoop out what you need into a vacuum sealed bag and seal them like little bags, like almost like a tea bag type thing. It's just you can't put it in the water. This way all you have to do is cut that bag open, dump it in to your container like I showed you, or you have it available to you to just dump directly in your water to shake it. So we hope that was helpful. And again, you'll see each piece of food, each brand, each thing that I mentioned here in separate videos, so that you can see what the bar is, because we'll open them up, the food and whatnot, so you guys can see it. So thank you for checking out my portion of the backcountry gear list. Stay tuned for those separate videos, and Keith's video and gear list will be coming up here shortly. We'll talk to you later.